Good morning. I became involved with INTA as a regular member of the Anti-Counterfeiting Subcommittee in 2007. I chaired that subcommittee the following term, and then I was invited to serve as committee vice chair and committee chair. I spent 8 consecutive years at the Anti-Counterfeiting Committee. Then INTA took a chance on me, as there were probably many good other candidates, and invited me to serve as a board member from 2013 to 2015. At the board, I served on the executive committee of the association for 2 years, and I am now a member of the nominating committee. As you can see, at least for the last 10 years, I have been deeply involved with INTA. And I guess this is why I was invited to share my thoughts with you today. Many of us, if not all of us, want to take our careers to the next level. But what does exactly taking our careers to the next level mean? To me, taking our careers to the next level is all about our own personal and professional transformation. It is all about how we can be better at what we do and who we are. And this is what I call the INTA journey. Let me explain how INTA can help us transform ourselves into better, stronger, and more successful beings by looking at the different transformations that you can experience when you participate in INTA. The first transformation takes us from a knowledgeable person to a wiser individual. Knowledge is really about ideas, facts that we acquire through research, analysis, experience, and observation. Wisdom is the ability to discern and judge what aspects of that knowledge is true, right, and applicable. INTA can help us transform our knowledge into wisdom. When you work as a volunteer for INTA, you have the unique opportunity to interact with a lot of experience, very intelligent and knowledgeable people, and expose us to different ways of thinking. It allows us to see how a similar problem is solved in a different manner, in a different jurisdiction. The more we participate in INTA, the shortest the path to become a wiser individual. The second transformation is from a willing contributor and practitioner to a thought leader. Many of us have started our participation at INTA by contributing, usually with some small task, like taking minutes in a conference call, or helping to organize a round table, or replying to a survey. At the beginning, we are mainly followers. But when we take on leadership positions, we are confronted with the challenge to lead people from different cultures and different backgrounds. This is an incredible exercise, which after some time ingrains very useful skills. At the same time, we are used to practicing law in our own jurisdictions, whether it be prosecution, litigation, any other trademark-related work. When we act as practitioners, we advocate for our clients' interests. We write legal opinions. We defend positions. But think that only a few people reach the category of thought leaders. A thought leader is an individual who is recognized an authority in his specialized field and whose expertise is sought and often rewarded. By interacting with people and through the lessons that we learn throughout the INTA journey, we increase the possibilities to become a respected voice in the trademark community. And think about the leaders of INTA, how much their opinions are valued and followed. The third transformation brought about by the INTA journey is from a boss or practice team leader to an association role model. Many of us have the responsibility to lead a team, or at least have people we are responsible for. When we act as a boss or as a practitioner, we are responsible for the values that we communicate and for the values that we stand for. And the possibility to influence others that see us as a role model is incredibly high. And the same happens with INTA, right? With the only difference that the possibility to positively influence others is much larger simply because there are more people around us than the number of people that work in our practice teams. This is an incredible opportunity to be more generous and to try to encourage other people to be transformed by INTA. The fourth and last transformation is from a firm's representative and company's representative to an international ambassador. INTA is the greatest trademark association in the world. It truly is an international association where all the views of the different regions of the world are represented. Its international nature allows us to work together with professionals from around the world for the advancement of trademark law in furtherance of INTA's missions. And by taking leadership positions at INTA, we have the unique opportunity to act and learn to be an international ambassador by participating in delegations to other countries, by visiting foreign governments, or attending visits to local PTOs. So if you want to enjoy the benefit of this amazing personal and professional transformation, from a knowledgeable person to a wiser individual, from a willing contributor and practitioner to a thought leader, from an association, from a boss to an association role model, and from a practice team leader to an international ambassador, the natural question that comes next is, how can I do it, right? How can I do it? Well, I'm not here to give you any advice because I simply believe that you don't need it. But I can give you testimony of what has helped me to enjoy the benefits of my own personal and professional transformation. In 1996, my father, Luis, served as president of Rotary International, which is a non-profit humanitarian organization dedicated to peace and world understanding, which has presence in more than 165 countries. As a young adult at that time, I had the privilege to accompany my father to many Rotary meetings and learn more about the great programs Rotary International has. One of the programs that caught my attention was a program called the 3H program, which takes the names of the three first letters of the English words that define the program: health, hunger, and humanity. In one of my father's speeches, he referred to the three hidden ages of every human being. And he said these three ages are your head, your heart, and your hands. Your head represents your intellect, reflects on your opinions and the comments and the things that you think and the quality of the decisions that you take. Your heart represents your feelings, your emotions, the passion that you put into the things you do. The hands are the vehicle to make things tangible. It's the time that you spend and dedicate to make things happen. So building upon my father's words, I would like to invite you here today to use your three hidden ages as you pursue your own professional transformations through the INTA journey. But there's a secret to the use of this 3H formula. The three ages must be used together at all times. Your head, your heart, and your hands must be used together at all times. Because one who only uses his intellect is a thinker. One who is all heart is a missionary. One who uses only his hands is an operator. One who combines his heart and his hands is a philanthropist, one who combines his head and his hands is a technician, one who uses his heart and his hands is an artist. Only those who use the three ages together and who make use of the symbiosis of these three elements are well-rounded human beings, true men and women who can make things happen for their benefit and for the benefit of INTA. I encourage you today to use your three hidden ages together as you pursue your own personal and professional transformation through the INTA journey. Good luck, and thank you very much.